Hey, it's a Catawolf. It's time to turn this boring old stone floor into something awesome. So I'm going to put in some diagonals here. These are going to be walls later. And then we're going to start clearing out all this stone and clearing out the water in the places where there's still water. And then I'm going to cover each of these sections with black concrete covered by black glass for spawn proofing. Main reason I can't do the spawn proofing really with light at this level is I have so many of the slimes. So this gives the effect of the monument floating on the glass. Took me a while to figure out exactly how I wanted to make it look. So you can see from the very beginning, I did clear out the water in some of these areas. It's funny, sometimes the slimes were worse than others. There's some parts where it gets really, really bad, but I'm glad that I have this glass going over everything. See, I have a lot of slimes in this spot here. So even though that was concrete powder, there were fence posts in those holes, so it worked out okay. Slimes. It's actually quite ridiculous. So at this point here, I think I went and got a frog to take care of the slime because they were just so ridiculous. And going from my base, Queen of the South, across to the pyramid, just so you can get some nice long shots so you can see basically where we're up to. And this is what my life was for about 100 hours. So we're just over halfway there. It's starting to come together. Yeah. You can see the frog chasing all the slimes. It got pretty crazy. So I have my allay to collect the things that I'm trying to preserve, like gravel or later stone when I'm trying to fill in areas. Man, I've got a lot of sponges. Collecting the sand as well. And then the frog's job was to run after me and collect all the slime. So you can see underneath I had already done a whole lot of the preparatory work because there's some really deep ocean caves here. I did that off camera. I figured you wouldn't want to see me swimming around under the water, barely able to see. Although I do have a whole lot of conduits all around, so water pretty much anywhere in this area I have got conduit power. give you an idea of the scale of this thing, what I'm doing now, each of those rows is an entire stack, so 64. I just found it easy to just do one stack and then turn around and do another stack, but also reduce the amount of slimes. So at some point I lost my frog. Looking back at the footage, it fell in a hole into water. I'm guessing he must have drowned. So each of these is also a full stack. And it was a bit of a nightmare with all the slimes, I'm not gonna lie. Very glad to be done with that section. So this is how we're looking so far. Gotta get rid of this, gotta push it inside the monument. So this whole area is now covered with the black concrete and the black glass, and now I've just got to work on these outside edges, get rid of the stone there, turn it into grassy stuff. And now on the outside area, you can see filling in some of those giant caves as I'm going along. I added a pack later on which made the water clearer so you could see it a bit better. And I'm going to turn all these areas into grass, and later I'll put trees and bushes and I don't know, stuff like that. I'm raising all this so that it is at least Y40, just to stop any of the slimes from spawning. Go. Now it's got the pack so you can see through the water a bit better. And I cover up all the lights with mossy carpet, which is why they sort of disappear. These sections, I figured, you know what, I can add some contouring to the landscape, make it look a little bit less boring and flat. And yes, that's a diamond beacon there. I couldn't find my iron, so I just used what was in my ender chest. I do like how you can see through the water a bit better now. This is the section where it was on top of a mine shaft, and right below the surface was a cave spider spawner. So I'm going to do something with that. I think probably kind of like a fire pit sort of idea. So this is a rough building it in. So it's right there. So when you're near, there's a light underneath it, and when you're near it kind of looks like there's a fireplace going. So this is where we're up to. Cleared out all the stone from the floor here. Kind of forgot to shoot this until after I had moved the Guardian farm downstairs, but you're gonna have to wait till the next episode to see that. Yep, That's exactly how I wanted it to look. Nice. And if we come over here, see? Kind of looks like you're sitting in a fire pit. Just chilling with some friends. This is looking good. What do you think? The whole place is all spawn proofed because here it is lit up. And over here we got glass. Okay, I will see you in the next one.